obviously. Drop my phone the second I start. Tim, I need help. Tim? So my phone popped out, y'all. Please be patient with me. Oh my God. This is like some kind of cruel joke. Oh my God. Okay. I hope you are feeling patient, because holy cow. Happy Tuesday, beautiful humans. Sorry about my little camera flop there, coming right out of the container. Whew. Happy Tuesday, you beautiful humans. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Penelope, darling. How is everyone doing? We finally got paid from TikTok, and so I could finally start doing my business again. They were withholding funds. It was crazy. It's a little bit of a nightmare, but here we are doing the thing yet again. If you are new here, welcome to the Toasty Smore, my friends. We make old-fashioned marshmallows the real way, using actual marshmallow. Sorry, the delivery guys. He just delivered a bunch of ice packs, and his little trolley thing is really loud. So we make real marshmallows, my friends. This is our lemon pound cake. This is gluten-free. So lemon pound cake is back in the house. Skunkle Hippie is here, my friend. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I know we were not here on Monday. Again, just a little TikTok hiccups with them holding funds, but we are back in business. We can thank TikTok for actually, yeah, I just started it. I just started the live, and then the first thing that happened is my phone popped out of the case. Lana says, placed another order today, 2 orders in a week. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. Yes, TikTok has finally paid me, my friends, so that means I can actually pay for shipping. I apologize. I don't know what their issue was, but they were holding, we weren't able to operate. So that was kind of weird. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful yourself. How are you, darling? Shared a pack of s'mores with an Amish friend. They make marshmallows, but never heard of marshmallow root. Wow. That's interesting. Hello there, Elizabeth and No. Hey, yes, we finally were able to actually ship out, my friends. We don't normally operate like that. It's not normal for us to have shipping issues. So I do apologize profusely. There were some little snafus in the database of TikTok, and they weren't paying us, so we couldn't pay for shipping. It was kind of a thing. I'm just finishing my tarot. So sad. Hey, yeah, the gold blocks from Minecraft. Yeah, they kind of do. Rattlesnake Jake, how are you, my friend? Did you get yourself some key lime? I gave my neighbor 2 packs of key lime pie. They loved them. Wonderful. This is our beautiful lemon pound cake. Lemon pound cake, my friends. So we do refining fires here too. Wow, I'm surrounded by such lovely humans. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for giving me company. Happy Tuesday. Sorry that this marshmallow peel was not in the camera. So guess what happened, Tim?
What?
The first thing that happened is that immediately both cameras were not secure in the thing, and they both popped out. They both popped out right when I went live. And I was like, well, I guess it's good that I don't have my gloves on, because I was able to fix it, sort of. It took me a while because I'm trying to keep the phones from dropping. Stupid. You're a good ambassador of key lime. Yes, you are it, my friend. So welcome in, my friends. If you've never seen this before, if you're kind of wondering, what is this weird lady doing? We make old-fashioned, real marshmallows. This is our lemon pound cake. It is beautiful. We spend all day, every day making the best candy, hopefully, you've ever had as far as marshmallows goes. I know, Ellie. Oh my gosh. It's been a little crazy. TikTok, I don't know, some kind of glitch. They were not paying us and they were literally holding on to everything that we had made in a course of a long time. So we couldn't pay for shipping. We couldn't do anything. So they finally paid us. I don't know what the deal was. But yes, my friends, real old-fashioned marshmallows. If you're kind of like, whoa, I like my gummies, I like my treats that I currently have, maybe, possibly, you're in for a little change of pace. I'm gonna show you like a little close-up here. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. This is all we do in our shop, is we make marshmallows all day, every day. We are family owned and operated. Anthony, I'm sorry we don't have sugar-free, but we don't use corn syrup. I know some people are trying to specifically avoid corn syrup. It's kind of a big deal in some communities, but I've been unsuccessful on making sugar-free. I actually really tried, and I could not do it. So I apologize. I wish I could. That'd be so, so cool, because then it could be keto marshmallows and diabetic friendly and all that, but no. Looks pretty damn good. I think so, Zero Factor. I think so. I like to bribe my local folks, you know, like my post people, especially my delivery folks. I bribe them in my candy. Miss Ashley shared the live. Thank you so much. Yes, tell TikTok, hey, you think it's cool to see real people doing real stuff and not doing AI and things, I don't know. Maybe you like this. Maybe this is relaxing. Let them know by doing whatever interaction you feel like doing. Say hello to me. I actually respond to people. I actually interact with you. And a little bit of squishy therapy, right? This is old-fashioned marshmallows. We use the actual plant, my friends. We do ship worldwide. We include ice packs and insulation with every single order. It's just standard how we rock, you know. We don't just play around and hope that it gets to you. We do double insulation. That's custom fit to each box. We do ice packs custom to wherever you are located. Emily's back. Hello. And Miss Shebe sharing the live. Thank you so much. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more. I'm sorry, I keep peeling the marshmallows in the direction the camera can't see. But this is what a pack of marshmallows looks like. It's quite a lot of candy, as you can see. This is a gluten-free option. Most of my candies are gluten-free. As you can see from the packages I have here, this is the same size. I know it's kind of hard to tell because like the way the camera does the front close thing. This is our cookie dough. This is our raspberry prickly pear. And this is our beautiful lemon pound cake. Because Afro Man, actually we had this long before Afro Man was cool. But we use natural colors. We use the real deal, actual marshmallow plant to create our candy. If you're ready for something new, if you're like, hey, I've never had real marshmallows before, maybe give us a try. It is definitely an experience, and it is so much more silky than maybe you've ever had before. Oh, red velvet. I've had velvet. I can't velvet. I'm making up words. I've had red velvet in February for Valentine's Day. I haven't done it other times a year. But yeah, that is a delicious flavor. It's a little bit challenging for me to make that particular flavor. I don't know why. How many marshmallows are in a pack? 3 marshmallows are in a pack. So if you can see back here, this has 3 marshmallows. They're the same size. All of the marshmallows are the same size. They're all 2-inch cubes because the cutter I use is very, very consistent. So yeah, we make our own candy. It's kind of a nice pace, a change of pace from like maybe if you enjoy candies, you know, like a variety of gummies, for example. Maybe you're ready for something new. Maybe you're ready for a little bit of a change, or maybe you're ready for something that's actually shareable. People love to get these marshmallows and share them with their loved ones. They'll have like a roasting party. They'll have a s'mores party. Maybe you cut them up and a candy charcuterie board, but we use the actual plant, real marshmallow root, to make our marshmallows. It's kind of a big deal. It takes us a little over a day to make a single batch. We can't make them quickly. It's just a process that is old-fashioned, and I can kind of see why factories don't want to do this. They can't make money as fast. I get it. It reminds me of some candy I found in a store out in the Ozarks when I was a kid. Never did find it again, but these might be it. So we use no alcohol. We use beef gelatin. It's not specifically kosher certified, but it is kosher friendly. We don't use any alcohols, and we use beef gelatin. All of our colors are natural. And there's no corn syrup at all if you're avoiding. Does it affect the taste? No, Ellie, it doesn't affect the taste. It affects the texture. It's much more silky. It's much more silky in the mouth than what you've experienced before with regular store-bought marshmallows. It's a completely different texture in the mouth. Very creamy, very silky. Marshcuterie board, that's right. So we are family owned and operated. It's literally my husband and I for the most part. Sometimes our teenagers help out, but you know how teenagers are. But yeah, we make these together. That's it's pretty much just us. And you know, my kids do help sometimes. They help with box making and stickering and stuff like that. So here it is. Look at this lemon pound cake. It's beautiful. Lemon pound cake. Most of our stuff is gluten-free, by the way. Oh, a few minutes in the freezer. They're awesome. So these will keep easily before crystallizing at least 3 months. But if you want them to keep longer than 3 months, a lot of people throw them in the freezer. I used to do that, thinking that I wasn't going to eat them. You hear the chuckle from my husband. That's funny, isn't it? No, they were fantastic, so I ate them out of the freezer too. So they're not safe. You're going to eat them anyway. You totally are. At least I did. Unless you have better willpower than I did. This is our lemon pound cake. This is what a package would look like, my friends. Again, we are family owned and operated. We do ship worldwide. We are in the beautiful state of New Mexico, that we ship all over the place. We ship to hot states, cold states, everywhere, you know, because we do include ice packs with every single order of what we think will get to you in good shape. So just keep an eye on the tracking so that you know when it's delivered, you can get it off your hot porch and out of your hot mailbox in time. Please do not ask me where your box is, though. I mean this with a full heart. I do not work for USPS. The tracking, though, does give you an idea of where it's at. But please, again, don't write me asking me why it's gone to this place and that place. Please, my friends, have mercy on me. I don't work for USPS. They do their job, and it'll get to you. It'll get to you. We ship out thousands of marshmallows a month. It's not a hobby. This is the only thing we do to pay our bills. This is not a fly-by-night kind of a hobby thing. So we're pretty good at what we do, and USPS will get it to you. I actually had this is kind of funny. We actually had an order returned to us because someone ordered and then they moved after they ordered. Well, it came back to us, and it was a single package, which is the most expensive way to try us. It was a single package to Arizona. It made it there and back again, and I opened it up out of curiosity to see, did it melt? Is it okay? It was totally perfect, and it got returned to me yesterday. So, July. So it's a thing. We do pretty big ice packs. We do double layers of insulation. Hey there. Chelsea says, yeah, marshmallows are actually supposed to be great if you made it correctly. I want. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the thing. I never liked marshmallows, Chelsea, until I started making my own. I thought that, store-bought stuff was terrible. Dry ice is actually considered a hazard by USPS, and it's extremely expensive, like $100 per pound or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we do ice packs. Miss Ruby says hello. But yeah, I wish we could do dry ice. That would kind of solve the problems, but it's way too expensive. So we do ice packs. We do the kind that are reusable, and they're pretty hefty, depending on the size of your box, of course. Sometimes we'll put in 4 or 1 or whatever. Oh yeah, taro. Oh my God, zero factor. Okay, taro is the flavor. Serious face here. Taro, the creamy taro is the flavor that literally made me start this business. I'm a big taro boba tea snob. And when I made that flavor, I was like, okay, hold the phone. I started putting up signs in my neighborhood on the mailboxes. Did you know that you've got a lady that can make marshmallows? And so since then we've moved and we've got our own marshmallow kitchen. So it's specifically for making candy. That's all that's performed in this particular kitchen. This is not a home kitchen, by the way. This is only for marshmallow making. I am not doing a very good job of peeling this particular marshmallow. Oh my gosh. Look at this beauty. Oh, you're obsessed with the taro marshmallows. I don't know where Vote Flavor's at. Wondered when sour would come back. Blue sky. I so wish that the sour was made. I'm hoping we can make some headway on that very soon, because I'm a big fan of the sour bundle myself. I'm trying to save that little piece. Oh no, look what happened. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this little piece back on there. Who obsesses over stuff like this? I do. Oh my gosh, why am I like this, you guys? Well, that one, you know. Will you have cardamom in any of your fall ones? I love cardamom. Maybe. I've considered making orange cardamom for what feels like years. Zero says, what a selection. I'm gonna get some for our office this week. Thank you so much, Zero. I appreciate that. Yeah, sharing is caring. We are literally the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace that uses the real thing, real marshmallow. The actual root. So we take organic marshmallow root and we do a 12-hour cold water infusion, and then we start making the candy. It takes us about 24 hours to make a single batch. So we do, stagger. We can do comfortably 4 batches a day. If we're really working our tokus off, it's going to be 8 batches a day, but that's just really hard. It's a hard day. Have you shipped from last night? Tim, has Val's order been shipped? Because she ordered last night. I'm thinking probably not. Yeah, Val, if you wanna add something, go ahead. I think if you ordered last night, we have not shipped out. You're waiting for your order. Thank you, Chris. We had some delays, so I appreciate your patience. So Val is ordering again. Thank you so much. Here's our beautiful, so this powdery look, we're gonna get the powdery stuff off of all this. It's gonna be not so powdery. But I do have to powder. What does that smell? It smells so good. Oh, my husband's over there making the creme brulee topping. As you've heard me say a million times, thank you so much for your order. We custom make our sugar toppings. He's making the creme brulee topping. Do you want to come bring it over here? So for the creme brulee, my friends, I was like insistent on torching the tops, and then I discovered, oh, those ship really poorly. So I wanted to make it a real creme brulee experience. So instead, we custom create a sugar blend that goes on top of the creme brulee that is flavored like toasted sugar. So it's like a toasted blend there, and that is naturally colored. That is a caramel flavor sugar topping that we add to the top of the creme brulee. So if you want to torch the top, you absolutely can. And it's natural colors. It's all caramel. It's a natural topping there. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. This is our lemon pound cake, Chris. Our beautiful lemon pound cake. I feel like my lighting is kind of strange. There we go. If I tilt it this way, it's a little bit better, huh? So this is one marshmallow. You get 3 in a bag, obviously. And we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more. A lot of people partake in that. Our lemon pound cake. It is such a nice, clean bite. None of this will stick to your dental work or, you know, your braces, your teeth. It's not like taffy or toffee. It's not going to ruin your mouth, you know, as far as sticking to your dental work. So that is rather nice. Who here likes lemon pound cake? Is that kind of like maybe a little bit too ordinary, or is it extraordinary? Are we bringing back maybe the old school stuff that's extra delicious? It's maybe been kind of forgotten. We make old-fashioned marshmallows using real marshmallow root. No one else that has a marshmallow shop anyway is doing this. I mean, there's probably folks at home making them, you know, like herbalists and people who have farmers markets and things like that. Birthday cake. Jen, I know we need to replenish our birthday cake stock. I love the birthday cake because I make the sprinkles custom in shop, and they're all natural colors, of course. I'm really proud of that. What's the chances of us getting caught up on any of that inventory, husband? It's your favorite? I'm sorry, Jim. We haven't had that one for such a long time.
We need to make the bougie bundle.
We need to make the bougie bundle. Wait, the sour bundle. I thought you said bestseller bundle. I was like, already?
Yeah, I've said we're
Oh yeah, we're gonna make lychee. Golly, because we need to make up to poor Penelope. She's been waiting for lychee patiently since the beginning of the year. And Zero Factor says, I'm so happy to see folks keeping our American traditions alive. We've lost a lot of things to history, and people like you keep America alive. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really got obsessed with old-fashioned candy techniques, making candy with my kiddos. I always told them, hey, kids, maybe this is bad parenting on my part, but I always said, hey, you can have as much candy as you want as long as you make it yourself. And I don't know, maybe that was a poor choice on my part, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But anyway, one day my son found an old bottle of, believe it or not, corn syrup in the cabinet, and I'm sorry, I know I go on and on about not using corn syrup, and he's like, Mom, what can we make with this? And I said, well, we've got everything we need to make marshmallows, but we've become better candy makers since we started off using corn syrup, so let's try making them without corn syrup and see what happens. I thought I was big stuff. I was like, hey, we're so good at candy making. Are there any oils? No. Marshmallow and oils do not get along. It deflates marshmallow. Hey there, Chevy, how are you? So yeah, I thought I was pretty smart. I was like, let's make marshmallows without corn syrup. Well, in my fancy pants, I immediately burned 6 pots of sugar. I immediately burned everything I touched. And then we had to kind of delve into sugar science and learn more because I homeschool my kids. And so we dived into it. It's like, why is this crystallization occurring? Why is this happening? What is this reaction? And we do use a pan release, Jess, so that we can get it out of the pan. But that's a... what is it? What is the sprees?
Yeah, I think that is oil-based.
Canola oil? I mean, it's just to get it out of the pan, but it's not actually in the marshmallow. So, trace elements. There's some bubbles there. It's like cheese. So, we eventually figured out how to make marshmallows without corn syrup. And then we were like, oh, wait a second. We need to use marshmallow root. We need to do the whole thing. So, yeah, when I made my creamy taro flavor, that's when I started putting up signs all over the neighborhood, on the mailboxes, and putting on the Book of Faces and stuff like that. I started realizing, wow, this is really special. I'm sorry, that's way too close. This is our beautiful lemon pound cake. My friends, if you enjoy old-fashioned candy techniques, please consider giving me a little action in the chat. Chris is, replying over here on the on the tube use, and I got folks asking me a couple of questions over here on TikTok. If you could please give me some action, because we're actually, not AI, we're real people interacting and answering questions the best we can. Show TikTok that you appreciate, hand created items that are special and no longer made before anymore. Can't wait for my next order, Miss Amy. Thank you so much. Jackie, are you still doing the 50 free shipping? Yes. Orders $50 or more is free shipping, and that includes double layer insulation and ice packs and priority shipping. Mary Ann, what type of marshmallows one you're working on? This is our lemon pound cake. It is gluten-free. Most of our flavors are gluten-free. Not all of them are, but most of them are. Feel free to ask. It says it in the listings, but I'm happy to answer questions. Here's like a slab here, not quite separated. So I did do cutting before the live because I can't operate my cutter and do the live safely and actually create squares. Mary Ann says, looks so good. I have ordered from you and everything was excellent. Thank you so much. Do you remember what flavors you ordered? Tell people what you thought of the different flavors, and maybe they can kind of see what other people are enjoying. We have a lot of different flavors. We do have one sour flavor right now. We have a blue raspberry that is sour. This one right here is kind of exotic. I have to be completely transparent. I did not think of this. I copied Whataburger on this one. This is our raspberry prickly pear. And see those sprinkles on top? I did make those sprinkles on top. They are naturally colored. Everything is natural colors. And then over here we have our cookie dough. It is gluten-free. Both these are gluten-free. I have a brown sugar topping on this to kind of give you a mouthfeel of real cookie dough. Coconut was great. I love the coconut. Buttercream pistachio. Oh yeah. I love our pistachio marshmallows. I love stuff with stuff in it, but my favorite one honestly has nothing in it, and that's the creamy taro. That's my personal favorite, is the creamy taro. My husband's favorite is the buttered beer, which is a butterscotch and cream soda flavor. My daughter's favorite is the cotton candy. My son's favorite is the s'mores. So they come wrapped in threes like this. See this back here? So it's 3 marshmallows in a package, and it has all of the ingredients and the allergen information and all that. Do you know what the nutrition facts on these would be? Seems like they'd be pretty healthy. Spooky Witch, full transparency, they are candy. So, the very first ingredient is cane sugar. So it's a candy, but I guess there's worse candies in the world, right? So, roughly 160 calories is a cube, but that's a lot of marshmallow. I'm saying roughly 160, because things like chocolate chips and stuff is a little extra, and I'm kind of just using my best that I can to figure out the nutrition facts. I'm not lab tested or anything. I'm just doing the best I can to give a good idea. A cube of crap, reverse cowgirl. Darling, I hope you have a better day than you're currently trying to give to others. I hope that you are able to heal from whatever's hurting you to make you try to go out and hurt other people. I really wish you the best, reverse cowgirl. We had the s'mores, we had the creme brulee s'mores, and I know there was 2 more others. Jacob says, what are we watching? This is old-fashioned marshmallows. We are a marshmallow shop. We are family owned and operated. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows using the plant, the actual marshmallow root plant. We're the only place in the entire global market, the only marshmallow shop in the entire global market that's using real marshmallow root to create our candy. My friends, I don't expect you to put up with reverse cowgirl. Sweetheart, go get a hug or something, take a walk. Stop trying to hurt people. I wish you the best, but you're not welcome here. Goodbye. All right, my friends, I try not to do that because then I have to change gloves. Yeah, people that are hurt try to hurt other people, and that's typically what I have found. people that are hurting try to hurt other people, especially when there's no like real recourse for their behavior, you know? And so like I kind of hope that reverse cowgirl kind of gets a little bit of a better day and stops trying to hurt people. So now she's on to the next live trying to hurt other people. So I hope she stops trying to hurt people. But yeah, this is our lemon pound cake candy. This is real old-fashioned marshmallow using the actual plant. We do a 12-hour cold water infusion of organic marshmallow root to create our candy. And then after that 12 hours of the infusion of the root, then we start making the candy. So it takes us over a day to make a single batch. So it's kind of a big deal. Maybe I should have picked a better job. I don't know. Maybe my life choices aren't the best. But this is kind of the road that our little family has gone down. And so we make marshmallows, and we're trying to make people happy by giving them something that they can experience and share with other people. Because I don't know of another candy that is such a shareable experience that marshmallows is. You know, when you think of like marshmallows, for me, example, I say this every day, so bear with me. When I say the word marshmallow and I close my eyes and I'm like, what do I envision? I envision people circled around a campfire, sharing s'mores, roasting marshmallows. But you know what they're doing? They're laughing, they're talking, they're singing songs, they're reconnecting with fellow humans. And I love that experience about this candy, is that this is an opportunity for people to, you know, get reconnected with people maybe they've lost track of. Is it kosher or just halal? So it is kosher friendly. It is not certified kosher. It's I can't do both at the same time. It's a conflict, unfortunately. So yeah. But yeah, I love the fact that it can bring people together. That's what I did this past weekend. I gave some of mine away to them. Tropical Queen, thank you. I hope they loved it. So yeah, it's kind of a different experience. It's nothing like the crap at the grocery stores, like truly. I try not to talk trash about, you know, other candies, but like it's made by factories. I'm not going to hurt a factory's feelings. But so yeah, this is the real deal. This is actual marshmallow root marshmallows, and it's reconnecting with people. We have all kinds of different flavors. Bree says that looks so good. Thank you so much. Coconut is always sold out. I know. Oh, Riff, I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, some days I have good days, and some days I'm probably needing a nap. You know. But I love the way this color turns out. It is so beautiful. And I think it's beta carotene that is the yellow. I think they use it both for the orange and everything. Are these good for Rice Krispies? Yes. Gabo, you can use these for Rice Krispie treats. A lot of people, though, honestly, they just open these up and then they can't resist and they just eat them. Because this is not really, you don't have to use this as an ingredient. Most people just eat it as a candy straight. Because we're so conditioned to think of marshmallows as an ingredient that is used in other things. I mean, you absolutely can. I've done it. Heck, my daughter has sleepovers at the house, and I made orange creamsicle Rice Krispies for the girls, and they ate all of it, and they didn't share any of it with their poor mama. It's a hard life, my friends. It's a hard life. Can you be my mom? I can be your marshmallow mom online. How about that? So this next one is another allergen-free one. It is also gluten-free, so I'm okay with using the same powder. I don't cross-contaminate my powders with things that have nuts, gluten, you know, any of the allergens, the big 9. So this is our cherry cola. Alicia says, I would only be able to do the root as in leaves because I don't believe in okay. All right. Miss Pip purchased some marshmallows from us. Thank you so much. Hope the sorcery, my friend. This is old-fashioned marshmallows. We use the actual root to create the candy. What flavor do you suggest for a first-timer who loves chocolate or cookies? I would get the s'mores for sure. The double Dutch chocolate is really chocolatey. probably this cookie dough. We have cookie butter Biscoff. This is a mixture of both gluten-free and glutinous marshmallows. So if you are fine with gluten, you'll be okay with those choices. So yeah, there's some really good flavors that have cookies in them. The cookies and cream, by the way, I use gluten-free Oreos. So if you're like, Catherine, no, it's just the gelatin. It's just the gelatin. So this right here is our cherry cola. I'm really proud of this flavor. Hi there, Anne. I'm proud of this flavor because my husband made it. Thank you, Miss Pip. I appreciate you. This is what my husband created. He was talking about cherry cola for months, you guys. I'm so proud of him. So he created this flavor. And the thing that's really awesome, you see those little red things? We make our sprinkles in shop. We make our sprinkles in shop, and he made these round, red, natural colored sprinkles. They're wild cherry flavored. And this is our cherry cola. They're wild cherry flavored. I'm so proud of him. Now, usually I do the creations, but he came up with this particular flavor. I'm so proud of him. This is our cherry cola marshmallow. It is gluten-free. And the little sprinkles, they are kind of crunchy. So it's kind of an interesting flavor mix. This is my first time ordering. Thank you so much. What is your favorite flavor that you recommend? Catherine, the taro. I'm a big taro fan. That's what made me start this whole thing and lose my mind. I lost my whole like normal people skills. Yeah, the creamy taro is my personal favorite. The biggest seller, honestly, is our s'mores. It has a lot of graham cracker and chocolate in there. The mallow itself is specifically flavored like campfire toasted s'more. It's not just vanilla marshmallow in the s'more. We don't do just vanilla here. The most plain flavor I have, I get that question a lot. The most plain flavor I have is my butter vanilla. So if you're like, I really just want an ordinary marshmallow, that's the most ordinary flavor I have. But I tend to do exotic flavors and try to mix it up and have fun. But again, our s'mores is our most popular flavor. It has the graham cracker, the ground up chocolate in the middle, and then the mallow. This is cherry cola, but for s'mores, the mallow of s'mores is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. This is our cherry cola that my husband kind of created, and he made the sprinkles himself, naturally colored sprinkles, and they are wild cherry flavored. I'm so proud of him. But this is what a package would look like of that cherry cola. Wow, it smells so good, y'all. This is a gluten-free option if you're looking for that. Natural colors, actual real marshmallow root. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more. If you're in the lower 48 states, if you're not in the lower 48 states or anywhere else in the world, my friends, we do ship worldwide. Refining fire. Yes. This is what one typical marshmallow looks like. It's a little over 2 ounces a piece. They're 2 inches cubed. And you get 3 of them to a package, just like you see in the packaging back here. You see that? There's 3. They're all the same size. Yeah, cherry cola is really nice. It smells so good. Yep. It is a pretty nice marshmallow. I'm very proud of my husband for creating this one. I'm sorry, it's not even in the camera. Let's see if we can get some peel action going. Beautiful cherry cola marshmallows. If you're looking for maybe a different experience, if you're like maybe, hey, I like supporting small family business. What music do I like? Riffmaster, Maxer. Honestly, I am a cauldron of mystery. I'm a cauldron of mystery. So let's see. I like medieval music. I like Renaissance music. I like classical. I like punk. I like rock. But I like weird stuff. Like I said, like the Renaissance stuff. I like medieval. So I'm a musician, and I've played for like Renaissance fairs and Celtic. I actually made some bad choices in my 20s, and I found myself in Ireland playing Irish fiddle all along the coast of Galway, Ireland, for my food and lodging. So I've done some weird stuff, all kinds of stuff. Well, not all kinds. I'm not a fan of country or rap, but I like rock and punk and classical and medieval Irish music. I like energetic stuff. You know, ball. You mean like ballroom? Wow, every time I tear open a new marshmallow from the collection here, oh my gosh, the aroma is just like cherry cola. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Riff. You're sweet. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm pretty dorky, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, real marshmallow roots. Lurker, as far as I am aware, we're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace that actually bothers using the real plant. We're the only ones that I know of that use the real plant. Now, that's not to say there's not people at farmers markets doing that. I don't really consider farmers markets people that ship globally, because most of them aren't going, hey, we'll ship to Saudi Arabia. But these are old-fashioned marshmallows, Sean. We use the actual marshmallow plant to create this candy. Have you always made marshmallows with marshmallow root? That evolved, refining. I did not start off with marshmallow root, but you know me, the rabbit hole. I was basically thrown into it because that's the person I am. If there's something interesting, I'm like, let's just jump right in this hole here without a safety net and see what happens. These are old-fashioned marshmallows using the actual marshmallow plant. So if you're like, hey, I need something different in my life, or I want to enjoy something that's been actually created by a human, you're extra in all the good ways. Tell that to my husband.
What?
Oh, nothing, dear. He's over there putting 25 pounds of sugar into our big bins. We have these giant bins for all of our ingredients. We get 25-pound bags of sugar at a time. So the number one ingredient is cane sugar. It is not corn syrup. It is typically, when you look at other shops, it is absolutely typically corn syrup is the number one ingredient. I feel like we can raise the bar on what we're calling gourmet and not use corn syrup. Corn syrup is kind of, it's a cheap, overly processed, highly industrialized ingredient. I think we can do better on what we're calling gourmet for you guys. And also, as you can tell, we're not using a factory. We're just hand doing this and going, we are beautiful, darling. We are beautiful. Thank you for sharing the live, Baroque. Wow, this aroma smells so good. I don't know if the color is really coming across because I also have powdered sugar. I'm going to knock off the extra powdered sugar. There we go. We're kicking it into action. So refining fire is showing those little legs emojis because whenever I pack orders, I like to get a little crazy, a little pizzazz, and I'll kick in the air and sort of, I can't kick very high. I'm kind of old. But I kind of kick and try to make it cute. Penelope currently eating a s'mores marshmallow. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that you guys are enjoying our candy while you're watching us create it. A little pizzazz, a little schnazz, a little sparkle. If you're like, hey, I need something special in my life, maybe you're thinking of someone that you'd like to reconnect with. and you're like, hey, this person, they need a little pick-me-up. Maybe get them a little, some marshmallows and say, hey, there was this weird lady on the internet. Let's do a roasting party. Katie, I never remember this off the top of my head. It should be on each listing. It is, the number one ingredient is sugar. Like,
What is it?
how much sugar and carbs? I never remember this number.
Sugar is 25 to 30 grams.
25 to 30 grams.
Not quite sure.
I mean, it is a candy, it's definitely a candy. So full transparency, it is a lot of sugar. It's definitely not a health thing, but it's better than, the gummies at the gas station, I guess, So this is like an experience. So you could be like, hey, I know someone that I want to reconnect with. I'm going to invite that person over for a roasting party and say, hey, I saw this weird lady on TikTok. Absolutely bonkers. Let's see if it's let's see if it's legit. And let's do a roasting party together. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Oh, you missed them? I'm so sorry, Katie. Yeah, it is very sugary. I wish I could do sugar-free. I tried, and I failed fantastically. I tried to make an allulose marshmallow, and I wound up making a delicious sugar-free pudding that I ate the entire tray of. Sadly, I thought I had succeeded until the next day, and it didn't set it at all. I still have no idea what happened. I do apologize. No sugar-free. But I know that they're very easy to cut. You can, partition them off over time. I've got a lot of customers that do that because these don't go stale easily, and they're counter stable, like just counter. I would do a Ziploc bag if you wanted them to stay soft. I personally like them to get a little bit more chewy, so I let them air out. You can't find diabetic friendly ones anywhere. Yeah, I don't know why I can't get it to set, Katie. Like I don't know. I tried because I thought, oh my god, I'm going to solve so many problems. I'm going to be awesome. No. Yes, we are the Toasty Smore. We are family owned and operated. If you're into small family business, maybe give us a follow. Maybe if you like the vibe of how we roll here at the Toasty Smore. Like my little creature that's flying by. I'd be very popular. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I was looking into really going down that angle and I could never figure out how to do the formula. One of these days, it will come to you and you'll solve all the problems. I wish. Yeah, especially like the vegan options and the sugar-free options, they're really complex. I wish. But for now, just, fabulous marshmallows made the old-fashioned way, because like that in itself is just not done. Mycelium powder. Bella, full transparency, I actually have no clue what that is. Can you tell me what that is? Finding Fire, they are outstanding. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more. We always include ice packs and insulation. We do ship worldwide. We do a lot of shipping. We're pretty good at what we do. And I know this is a delicate item, but we ship priority. We have the insurance on there, double insulation, and ice packs. And hey there, Katrina. Good evening, my friend. Crystal says, I need these. Thank you so much. So we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Natural colors. I know a lot of folks are avoiding both corn syrup and artificial colors for various reasons. And maybe you've got a kiddo that's really sensitive to colors, or maybe you're sensitive to colors. This could be a nice option. Miss Winda is in the house. Tasteless. Mycelium powder. So what does mycelium powder do? Hello, darling. Hello. Look at this cherry cola, Miss Winda. Look at how beautiful of a job Tim did on this. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna have to take pictures of these because I have nothing but a picture of soda on my actual listing. I'm doing well. How are you? I can honestly say out of the, Katrina says over here on the Tubal Ubles, I can honestly say that all the marshmallows we ordered was absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Katrina. I appreciate you. Yeah, these turned out really good. Look at how beautiful the sprinkles are. So we make our sprinkles in shop, my friends. That's kind of a big deal because we can flavor them. You know, I can't tell how clear that is. And we do colors. The colors are natural colors. We call it pop. Cherry pop. Cherry cola, cherry pop. What do you use a mold for the sprinkles? No, it's panned. So the pan goes continually, so it's round. So yeah, panned. Tim did a good job on the last batch. Literally, he just walked out of the room, Miss Winda. I was gonna tell him about your praise, and he just walked out. Jeffrey says, hello again. You guys are very kind. I'm almost free from the administration in a few months. I have my own money in control again, and I'm going to be happy to place an order. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Ah, this smells so good, you guys. Every time I tear open a new row, it's just, oof, the cherry cola just kind of just come up and reminds me, oh my gosh, don't make them like this anymore. You just ate the pineapple. I'm trying to remember pineapple. Yeah, marshmallow it's a plant. The whole thing is a plant. So if you're interested in the botany information of the marshmallow plant, the Latin name is Althea officinalis. That's Althea. Then the next word of the Latin is officinalis. And oh, the sour batch. Wow, Miss Winda, you must have had some pretty, how is it? Because that's 6 months old or more. This is our cherry cola. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But yeah, marshmallow was first used by the ancient Egyptians about 2000 BC. They discovered that the plant had what's called mucilagenic property. And the root specifically mucilagenic, so it was like a coater, it was a soother. And when they would walk with their feet in the Nile, they'd go like this certain root, when we put our feet near it and we're doing our thing, it's very soothing and creamy in the water. So what is that? So they started realizing that marshmallow root was specifically an anti-inflammatory, it was a soother, it was coater. So it was pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, you guys must order the cherry cola. Ah, it is so good. Thank you, Miss Winda. Looks so good, these marshmallows. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm really proud of this one. This is the cherry cola. And those little round sprinkles are specifically wild cherry flavored. Cute, huh? And of course, it's natural colors. So yeah, the ancient Egyptians, we have to credit them for using, for figuring out the first functional food, basically. But marshmallows were really labor intensive and difficult to do. They weren't fluffy like they are now. So they were like, hey, the root is very soothing to the skin and all that, but when we tried to ingest it, it's very bitter. So they had to mix it with honey and they'd roll it into balls. It took a lot of work because they'd have to beat the root sap out and process it. And so anyway, it was such a labor-intensive and difficult process. Only the pharaohs and only the priests were allowed to partake in the marshmallow concoction. So the priests would use it as temple offerings to the different shrines and temples of their gods and goddesses. It was a big deal. It was an offering to the gods. And the pharaohs, of course, they could have it whenever they wanted to. And then, of course, with the trade routes going on, you look at Egypt and Alexandria and the Mediterranean, the trade routes, it started going over into, over to the Greeks and to the Romans. And they started learning how to use the marshmallow root as well. And so they boiled it into a thick syrup for throat comfort and general soothing. And, it was like a functional food. Like they didn't have cough drops, they had marshmallow root. And so, of course, they had the trade routes from Turkey going from the Silk Road to the west to, Europe. And so the Middle Ages, marshmallow root was a standard ingredient in the apothecaries, in the European herbal shops. They kept it on their shelves right next to the mint and the lemon balm and the leeches. I'm sorry, I had to say it. And, it was just a standard ingredient for soothing. It was known for being gentle and calming, and people used it in their teas. They'd make simple syrups that were kind of sweet and soft confections. Well, of course, in the Middle Ages, France, what do you think of when you think of France? The French, the culinary masters that they are, they were very good at sauces, soups, desserts. And in the 1800s, they're making this stuff all this time. But in the 1800s, we started getting more industrialization, more factories and things. And so they had a crank whisk whipper. So it'd start to aerate their sauces. They started making meringues and things like that, right? And of course, the French in the 1800s, the confectioners whipped the first marshmallow that we know today. They called it pâté de guimauve, which literally means marshmallow paste. And these were sold in little squares, kind of like ours, probably much smaller than ours. And so that's basically, it was considered a luxury treat because they had to cook the syrup and da-da-da-da. So it was the first luxury treat. Well, of course, what else is happening in the 1800s? Henry Ford had the whole conveyor belt thing going on. Factories are starting to pump things out faster, cheaper, right? Well, the factories were like, hey, let's make marshmallow. People love this stuff. But it gums up the machines. It's complicated. They started figuring out, hey, if we just do a bunch of corn syrup and puff it through these nozzles, a practice called extrusion, they'd have cheap marshmallows. And ultimately, that's when we lost real marshmallows, was the factory-made stuff. So I went down this rabbit hole nosedive with my kids making candy, and I decided I'm going to bring it back. And so we are the only shop in the entire global marketplace, the only marshmallow shop, really, we're the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace making real marshmallows from the plant, the actual marshmallow root. Maybe I'm making bad life choices. You guys tell me. Am I just an idiot? I don't know. I don't know. But this is not a pastime for us, my friends. This is literally how my family and I pay our rent. This is not a hobby where we're actually, able to depend on someone else actually making home. This is literally all we do. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. So yes, the marshmallow root does still have a bitter flavor. So Shelby, that's a great question. So that's why we do a practice called cold water infusion, where we extract the root for a while and let it do its mucilagenic thing. And it kind of neutralizes it somewhat, but we also, we did a lot of taste testing and a lot of experimentation, and we have it just under the cusp of where you can taste it. You cannot taste the marshmallow root at all, but what you can do is you can feel it. You can feel it. When you bite into this is much more creamy and silky than typical marshmallows are. Maybe Amish people still sell it too. I don't know if they ship worldwide, so that's kind of why I'm being kind of careful how I say it. People at farmers markets, probably, my friends, if you've got local people in your area and they're making real marshmallows, please don't buy from me. Please buy from your local people. Support them first. If you don't have an option, I'd be honored if you would consider us as an option. But I really do try to impress to support your local people, because I used to do farmers markets, and sitting there at a market in the sun is really, kind of saps the joy from you if you get no buys. So you know what I'm saying. I kind of want you to support small people, at your local markets first. If you don't have an option, I'd love it if you would consider us. This flavor is our cherry cola. Cherry cola. I know, Six Gun. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I started out in Texas farmers markets, and then I discovered how to get on TikTok. And so now we have moved. We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, just right next door. But I don't do farmers markets anymore. I just do here on the TikTok. So the sun is so brutal. Totally true. Guys, go and support these wonderful people. Oh, Miss Wenda, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, this flavor is pretty amazing. Thank you so much for your purchases. I appreciate you so much. This is, like I said, literally how I support my family. So thank you. Thank you for the consideration, and thank you for buying small. A sweet treat for us that used to be luxury for pharaohs. Isn't that the coolest thing? Like, you have other people making pyramids for you. You can sit down and have literally the most complex confection ever created, which surprisingly, at the time, marshmallow. Pretty crazy. Our cherry cola with hand, small batch created sprinkles. All of our sprinkles are done in shop. This is wild cherry flavored sprinkles, natural colors. The whole marshmallow is cherry cola, and they are gluten-free. Not all my flavors are gluten-free, but a vast majority are. If you need guidance, please let me know. It will have everything you need to know in the actual listings. But I'm more than happy to answer questions, y'all. Otherwise, I just talk in circles and I talk about history and get nerded out. So that is for the cherry cola. I'm going to go grab the next one. And I have to change out my sugars, of course, because I don't cross-contaminate. My next one is going to have, dun, 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 coconut. Coconut. Let me get my little space kind of cleaned up a little bit here. It's just sugar, but I do it anyway. And I'm going to have to just let that go. All right, my friends. Coconut is coming for you. Do you guys want to see some of the other flavors I've made? So the coconut is special because we toast the coconut ourselves in small batches. Look at this. It's insane. So we actually hand dry roast the coconut in small batches because the stuff that's pre-toasted in the grocery store is just weird. I think it looks spray tanned or something. So this is a separate thing here of sugar. I don't cross-contaminate because of the nut, the coconut. People might be allergic, so this is specifically for that. I'm going to show you guys another flavor that we've made today. I can't cut it. It'll be ready tomorrow. Here is our coffee flavored marshmallow. Coffee is caffeine free. Those are natural colors, my friends. Natural colors. Isn't that beautiful? So if you like the black coffee, it's really nice. It's really pretty. Happy little clouds. Tasty little coffee clouds. And another flavor we did today. Let's see. As you can see from the package, we have cookie dough, but here's what it looks like before I knock off all the brown sugar. The cookie dough. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all this brown sugar will be kind of removed. Tastes like coffee, but no caffeine. Correct, Jet. No caffeine in that coffee. So here's our cookie dough. It will look like that one once we knock off all the extra. I'm going to show you my next one. Let's see. What magical stuff do we have here? Oh, the creme brulee. You guys know we make our custom sugar blend on top. that is specifically like it's caramelized sugar as if it had been torched, because I want the creme brulee experience to be amazing. I can't torch it because it ships really badly, but this is flavored like caramelized sugar as if it had been torched. This is our creme brulee. That one is gluten-free. If you order today, it will be shipped out tomorrow. Here is a big fan favorite. It is glutinous. Here is our banana cream pie. It has the crushed up Nilla wafers on top. Banana cream pie does have gluten, and it is delicious. Banana cream pie, crushed up Nilla wafers. We just made it minutes ago. I will be cutting that tomorrow. If you're not following me, make sure you're giving me a follow so you can find us and watch me do all that tomorrow. Okay, so now, fresh gloves. Here we go, my friends. You guys are amazing. We're gonna get our fresh gloves on and do this here. Toasted coconut, because we're toasty and we have a lovely bunch of coconuts. Fiddly-dee. I should have posted on TikTok so that I would have more traffic today. But I didn't do that. I totally forgot. Yeah, I need to make some material because I keep forgetting that I was out of videos. I know, but I'm so depressed I'm not going to do it, you know. Has been giving me a little bit of a hard time. Here we are, Anna, my friend, how are you? Our beautiful toasted coconut. So I kind of like this one for cutting because I'm selfish. Because the cutter leaves behind shreds of toasted coconut for me to devour. At the end of the day, all right. Toasted coconut that we do dry roast. Oh, Tim, are you gone? Oh, he's still here. Miss Wenda said that your cherry cola is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did a great job. This is our toasted coconut. So we do some on the top. I stir most of it in because the cutter will destroy a lot of it and it'll fall off. I stir it in the middle and I put it all along the bottom too. Lots of toasted coconut on the bottom. Shelby says, well, you showed up on my For You page and I'm definitely going to buy. So job well done. Victory, Shelby. Thank you so much. Please tell the others. Maybe if you guys did a little tag of the For You page thing, can you do that little pound? I'm so bad at this stuff. The pound or hashtag For You page. So this is what a package of the toasted coconut will look like. We do have it stirred in the middle and then on the bottom. So this is one of the flavors. I know I have a lot of flavors, by the way. I have mixed marshmallow bundles, and this flavor is one of the bundles, or one of the flavors in this is one of the flavors in the mixed marshmallow bundle, also known as our best seller bundle. By the way, all of our flavors in our bundles are gluten-free. If you're looking for an easy win button for a nice gift, winner, winner, chicken dinner, easy win button. Oh, when it comes up, thank you for Tropical Queen too. Thank you guys for doing the For You page thing. That actually helps. I think also if there's like 50 shares, I need to look this up. I don't know the data, but I know that there's like 50 shares that automatically shows me on the For You page. Does anyone know the actual answer to that? I don't actually know what the truth is. Does anyone know the truth? Thank you guys. You're so amazing. I appreciate you so very much. Oh, July, the summertime, it's a little bit challenging. So I appreciate you guys giving us help. Thank you so very much. You are amazing. I love the aroma of this toasted coconut. It is so good. So some people really like the texture and different things. They like the cookies. They like the nuts. I love the coconut texture. It is so delicious. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, seriously, thank you so much for sharing. I really, I'm speechless. I can't articulate how much gratitude I feel for you guys supporting us. Thank you. It's tough, you know? It's tough. So I really appreciate you guys. Tell the others that there are options. Look at those giant bubbles. I'm gonna have to take that one out and eat it myself. Just think of it as my personal sacrifice. My personal sacrifice, even though it's probably 2 ounces still. So I always say 1 piece is 2 ounces. I always under promise and over deliver. If we're to weigh these, I promise you they're more than 2 ounces. It's just easy math for my bagging machine, because my bagging machine has the weight, just like it would be like in a grocery store, you know, the actual thing. Thank you guys. You love this and the cookie butter biscoff. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing humans, and I wish that we were neighbors. I have some awesome company here. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that one aside. Too big of holes, I don't. So yeah, this will be in the mixed marshmallow bundle. All of our bundles, again, are gluten-free. It's kind of a nice introduction if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the amount of flavors that I have. Most people grab a package of the s'mores as an introduction, the bestseller bundle, and then whatever flavors float their boat. Maybe they like the raspberry prickly pear over here, or you like the classic nostalgia of the cookie dough. That's kind of fun. People like the, you know, the cotton candy or cookie dough, or maybe you like raspberry prickly pear. Maybe you want something a little bit more exotic. My next tray will likely be cookie butter biscoff. Heck yeah. Thank you so much for that. Refining Fire, you are amazing. I don't know why I'm doing it off the camera. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm out of shape. Good afternoon, son. Do you have new flavors? Not currently. We are currently not quite yet. I'm not sure as far as new from last week. Do I make cherry cola again after this batch? We'll have to see. It depends on how much it moves. If it doesn't move quickly, we'll probably do something else. I know that we have to bring back our lychee. We have to bring back lychee because Miss Penelope's been very patient. We have to bring back our sour bundle. Anna says, my birthday passed and we went to Six Flags. And it was so much fun. We went to slide and it was called a tornado. It was big and it went down. My back was turned to the end and I got off. Oh no! I'm sorry that you got hurt. So Miss Wenda, I will keep your question in mind if we were to do anything dramatic. Pickle brown sugar. Pickle brown sugar, Refining Fire. Refining Fire. Look at this beautiful baby. Gorgeous, isn't it? I know, and I love you for it, Refining Fire. I'm back. Shaby, we had a tornado warning, had to gather the felines and get to our safe spots. I'm glad you are clear. Goodness gracious. Things about Texas I don't miss. Tornado stuff. Hey, N98, these are old-fashioned marshmallows. These are toasted coconut. I know it looks a little crazy because I have powdered sugar. But look at this batch right here. We have toasted coconut on the back before I start to put powdered sugar on it, because it's a little sticky until I do. See, these have already been cut. And if I don't put powdered sugar and cornstarch from this here, it'll just stick back together. They are fire. So in 9-8, I have to say, we're kind of snobs with the coconut because I love coconut too. And that's, we understand each other. You know that pre-toasted coconut at the grocery store? I'm too much of a snob to use that. So we actually dry roast our own coconut in small batches to make our toasted coconut marshmallows. We do small pans of dry roast, and they're spectacular, in my opinion. I try to stay pretty humble about stuff, but some of my stuff I tend to be a little bit over the top. We do mix in the coconut. Sorry, I'm getting out of view. We do mix in the coconut while it's being poured in, so it's also in the middle as well. We use the actual marshmallow root to create our candy. We're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace using the real root to make our candy. I know that we don't have to, but we're extra and we want it to be special. Marshmallow root's been used through time for soothing, coating. It's an anti-inflammatory. Marshmallow root has been used as like a coat, like a throat soother, historically speaking. Anna said, "You just got." I can appreciate that, Anna. I get scared going over speed bumps. Look at all that toasted coconut. Crazy. So yeah, we use the actual root to make our candy. It is special. We are family owned and operated. It's just us. We're too small to actually be able to afford employees or anything. So it is mostly done by me and my husband. My teenage son and my teenage daughter do help out. But it's primarily just me and my husband. And so we've been doing this, and this is not a hobby for us. This is literally how we pay our rent. So it's a little scary sometimes. I'm sure you can appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Here's what a package of marshmallows would look like. 3 marshmallows. It's quite a lot of candy, and it's the same size as what you see here. 3 to a package. And there's the back. I haven't put any powder on it. So this powder is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. I will knock off the extra powder. It won't be powdery like this. And then here is our raspberry prickly pear. All 3 of these flavors are gluten-free. Most of my flavors are gluten-free, but not all of them. Oh, Miss Wenda, you're so sweet. Go support this wonder couple and buy their real marshmallows. They're so delicious and silky. That's a good point, Miss Wenda. I always forget to mention. You can't taste the marshmallow root, but you can feel it. So when you take a bite, and it's a clean bite, by the way, because there's no corn syrup, so it's not going to stick to your teeth like taffy. But it's a clean bite and it's silky in the mouth. So it's really nice experience. My personal favorite is the creamy taro. If you're really into exotic flavors, you're gonna love the creamy taro. I, of course, love the toasted coconut because I love the texture and I love coconut in general. We have all kinds of nostalgia type flavors. We have all kinds of, interesting flavors that are a little bit new, like the raspberry prickly pear. Mom says, waiting on mine to get here. Can't wait. Thank you. Huge shipment on Monday. Monday. Huge shipment on Monday. We always ship out with ice packs and an insulation on every single order. That's just how we roll. It's just standard in our shipping. And I always do a custom layer of 2 types of insulation. I do a custom fit on every single box. And then we do ice packs depending on how big your box is, how hot your area is. We do all kinds of research to make sure it gets to you in good shape. Just keep an eye on the tracking so that when it is delivered to your porch, it won't sit on the porch all day and melt. So just keep an eye on it. And the USPS does a good job of doing, tracking updates. If you order today, we will ship it out tomorrow morning. We ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my friends. So that is a perk for sure. It's our beautiful toasted coconut. Thank you so much for sharing the live, you guys, and following me. I really appreciate you. Thank you. This is not a fly-by-night, gosh, I hope I can buy an extra pair of shoes This is literally our only source of income that pays our rent, feeds our family. So thank you so much for supporting us. We really, really appreciate it. You're not paying for some CEO's yacht. You're literally paying for dinner or our rent. So thank you so much. It's kind of a huge deal to a lot of people to try to support small, and makes a big difference. And you guys are amazing. And I know you have a lot of choices out there. I know you've got a lot of, gummies and candies that are inexpensive and they're perfectly enjoyable. So I can appreciate that this is a totally different choice that you're making, and I really value it and I really appreciate it when you consider us. And TikTok is throttling my traffic. Why can't they go pick on some other big business? I have no traffic. What is the deal? Yes, in 9-8, think about our name. The Toasty Smore is the answer to your question, my friend. Thank you so much. You're the best, Miss Wenda. Thank you, NY9. Thank you. Oh, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. I kind of love it when we roast our coconut and shop, because it's like, well, if there's any extras, I'm going to go help myself. Because it's so nutty and good. Yeah, I may have to stop my live soon. I don't know why TikTok is throttling my traffic. It's really bizarre. I don't know. I guess because I haven't been on for the past couple of days. And normally I'm on Sunday and Monday, and I missed both days. We've been having some challenges with TikTok. It's starting to get cleared up, but it's been a little bit challenging. They've been holding on to our, what we earned for a lot longer than normal. And so we weren't able to literally work. So that's kind of challenging. So thank you, TikTok, for that. Oh my God. So, has anyone here ever made marshmallows or actually experienced marshmallows not made in a factory? Who here has tried this sort of thing before? Or who here is curious and you're like, what's the difference? Is it really a big deal, or is this just kind of eye candy, literally? I'm curious what your experience has been like so far. Has anyone tried a different marshmallow shop before, perhaps? What did you experience? Look at this beauty. This is the top. I do have to stir it in. Otherwise, it comes off when I cut with my cutting machine. And then, let me try and see if I can flip it over. Here's the bottom of the toasted coconut. So it's not perfect. It's not perfectly even, but it's pretty good. We do toast our coconut in small batches. You've never had anything like that before, Mother's Keeper? Oh, Mother's Keeper doula. See, every time I see your name, I'm like, oh my God. I wonder what my life would have been like if I'd been a doula instead. And then I joined the Army and was a combat medic. I've always been interested in medical stuff. As you can see, I'm interested in the benefits of marshmallow root. Never too late. Maybe. I'm very patient, so maybe it'd be down my alley. Maybe. You know what I am considering, Mother's Keeper? What state are you in, just out of curiosity? 'Cause there's a state program here that deals with children that I'm really interested in. And I was a teacher for 25 years, so children and patients is kind of my thing. Oh, you're in Columbus, Ohio. Excellent. So we're in New Mexico, and New Mexico is a really interesting program for helping people that are doing daycare. And they are trying to solve basically a daycare crisis where people just don't have enough care for their children. So I was like, I'm looking into that. Yeah. Yeah, because I thought, I'm pretty patient. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do when I grow up and I'm 51 years old. Like what is wrong with me? Why am I like this? I don't know, my friends. I don't know. I'm sorry too that I haven't been around for the past couple days. It's been challenging, like I said, TikTok holding on to everything we weren't able to ship out. So now we were able to ship out a ton of stuff on Monday. So we're back in. I don't know what the hiccup was, but we're doing good as far as, we can actually ship things now. Oh, Miss Wenda, you're so sweet. I love you. That is one of the really cool things about TikTok is like, you can see people in a way that is like, it's really telling because, with the internet, there's very little recourse on people's behavior. So people kind of act what's true to their personality. So it's kind of interesting to see people reveal themselves. And then also just to see too, how much healing has to happen in the world or should happen in the world. And I think, kind of approaching it with that kind of look, approaching it with, what do people need? Approaching it with that kind of attitude, I think has been really helpful to me. Hello, Miss California Woman. Oh, I never stop doing new things. I do pregnancy, birth, labor, and postpartum. Oh my goodness, you're so patient. My friend, I thought we decided on spaghetti, California Woman. I thought that was the consensus. Because I can't do two things at once. I can't be spaghetti and mush. I need to tell. So as soon as I hop on this live, California Woman, I'm gonna show my husband our messages and have him just kind of figure out whatever. We had to do this last time. Whatever he needs to do. So Getty, Smogetty. How about Smoogetty? I think Smoogetty should be pretty good. We could put it together. We're gonna put two words together. So if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, California Woman was asking me about like wholesale prices, and I was like, I can't math. I'm gonna have to let my husband help me with that. I'm so sorry I'm not in the camera. Boy, I'm not doing a great job today. Your fingers aren't working. Well, yeah. Sometimes, it's just how it goes. Well, babe, when the money changes for me, I'll try some. Have a great evening. Oh, you too, my dear. Probably, I don't know. I'm very low energy, refining fire. Maybe if I pack a couple of coffees, but right now it's just not looking too hopeful for me. I'm doing so poorly. Refining fire, can you send me a hug? I need some hugs across the interwebs. I have no energy. I think tomorrow we will do our noon creations. Thank you. Our noon creations, or noon for mountain time, whatever time it is for you guys, is going to be in my pinned posts. So I do have pinned posts that has the times I've been doing my lives. I have not done it the past couple days because, again, TikTok has been messing with us and not giving us our money. I don't know what their deal is, but they literally were holding on to like $6,000 and I couldn't ship anything. It's like, thank God I already paid rent, but geez. And that pays for everything, like the boxes, shipping, that's not take home at all. The pinned posts, if I'm actually keeping up to my schedule, I've been really bad. Thank you guys for your patience and grace because I kind of don't know if I deserve it. Toasted coconut, delicious, insane, the real deal. I love it. It has so much nice texture. We'll see. Look at this, toasted coconut. The coconut is in the middle. It's stirred all on the bottom, again in the middle, and then always on the top. You watch me on YouTube too. Thank you so much. You're helping me with my numbers. You're a doll. You're one of 4 people on there. Oh. Yeah, I thought YouTube was going to be awesome, and it's totally not. What looks legit, California woman? What did I do? Oh, the toasted coconut? Yeah, it is. This is the best coconut marshmallow on the marketplace. Gosh. You know, someday maybe we'll just do a little retreat, all of us girls, and we'll just go out somewhere. We'll just, you know, paint the town red, take a nap after 6. That's my pace. All right, my friends, I have one more batch to cut. It will be a different flavor, so no, not sharing the sugar with it. Let's see what flavor we're doing next. It's the s'mores. Our most popular flavor. The s'mores. I get out my specific bin for s'mores. Where did I put it? Okay. Just so you guys know, s'mores. I don't want to know. I know it's terrible sales today. Terrible. I think we should go apply at Walmart. Get a job. Miss Amy, I probably won't be packing tonight. I probably won't be. I'm really sorry. Sometimes I just can't face the camera, if that makes sense. I've been having a challenge with that. I love you guys. So, if you want to see why s'mores is our biggest seller, hold on to your hats. This is why, my friends. Oh my gosh, this is... Of course, I haven't done any powder. Look at this. We stir in the chocolate in the middle and the graham cracker on the back. Our s'mores is our biggest, most amazing flavor. Everyone loves s'mores. Unless you don't, then you don't like it very much, I suppose. I'm just joking. I appreciate you guys. S'mores. We do stir in the chocolate so that it doesn't separate the marshmallow. The white is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more, not just vanilla. Insane. How does one order? Miss Carol. The Toasty Smore is the name of our W, if that makes sense. The chocolate is all stirred in randomly throughout the marshmallow. Does that make sense, Miss Carol? Goodness gracious. So Miss Carol, the Toasty S'more is our home. That person is asking on the YouTubeables. How sweet are they? They're pretty sweet, Cosmo. Full disclosure, they really are. I mean, the number one ingredient is cane sugar, and it is a candy, so I can't really paint it as it's not, you know, it is sweet. I'm just trying to be honest. But people seem to enjoy them. Thank you, Miss Carol. We do have an awful lot of flavors available. We do have the bundles. All of the bundles are gluten-free. Obviously, this flavor is not gluten-free. It's full of graham crackers, and that is real chocolate that's in there. So this one is not dairy-free either. Thank you for the roses, Shaylee. I appreciate you guys. And I apologize for my absence the past couple days. I know I'm supposed to keep a schedule. had a hard time. So thank you for your patience with me. That is true, Miss Shaylee. I am struggling. But look at those marshmallows. My goodness, they should be illegal at least in a couple of states. I like to think I'm funny. I know I'm not. You were missed. Thank you, Refining Fire. They are just the right taste-wise. Yeah, that's the hard part, is that it's hard to really answer, a subjective question as far as like sweetness or, that kind of thing. So I have a hard time with answering, because to me, I have to pace myself. You're hilarious, Refining Fire. Oh my gosh. Your favorite marshmallow is bluegrass. Hello, my friend. You're just in time for our last batch. I'm sorry that my camera is not showing the peel. I need to get a little bit more of an aerial view. So our s'mores, our most popular flavor. When I have lots of caffeine, I have energy. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Man, how did I get so lucky to have such beautiful people in my lives? You guys are so awesome. You guys are amazing. The marshmallow pull, Blake. So true. The stuff that I'm like, oh, I'm not in the camera. I got my BF to agree to pay for the shipping on my order. Heck yeah. Or it's free shipping on orders $50 or more. If that is helpful at all. It was kind of amazing. I was looking at some of the stuff that USPS charges us for. So the box that does one package, it costs like $15 to ship this one bag. And then people will order like 5 and the box will be this big and it'll be $15 to ship this big of a box. I don't understand it. So consider, if you can, the bigger boxes are basically the same than just one little thing. I don't know why it works out that way. Can someone explain it to me like I'm 5? Because I don't understand why a small box costs the same as a giant one.
Maybe Penelope can.
Yeah, maybe Penelope can. I'm not sure if she's here. I'm sure she's off, doing amazing things. Look at that chocolate. Doing amazing things. If you're just walking in here, this is our S'mores marshmallow. This is our most popular flavor. We are the Toasty Smore. We are a family-owned marshmallow shop, and we're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace using the actual plant to make our candy. Using the actual marshmallow root. Why? Because I like to do things hard way. It actually has a huge difference on texture. Historically, marshmallow root has been used to be soothing. It's been a throat soother all through antiquity. You see the ancient Egyptians using it as early as 2000 BC. Then the early Greeks and Romans were using it for the same reasons. Marshmallow root is an anti-inflammatory. It's a mucilage, which means it's a coating and soother. It's nice and silky. It's silky in the mouth. This has a different texture in the mouth than typical marshmallow. It is much more silky. And yes, we're using the real plant. It is a candy, so I can't sit here and say it's a medicine and it's going to make you more charming at parties, but it has a difference in the texture for sure. And I've got a lot of customers that tell me that I'm the only candy they can actually ingest because of various digestive issues that they have. We have an awful lot of gluten-free options. This one is not gluten-free, but most of our marshmallows are gluten-free. But then I've got flavors like this where I just have to do it. I just have to do the graham crackers because I want it to be sparkly and extra. The marshmallow in this s'mores marshmallow is not just vanilla. It is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. And it has the chocolate just randomly stirred around and the graham cracker randomly stirred around. This is family owned and operated. It's just me and my family making it. This is not a hobby. This is literally how we pay our rent. So we really appreciate you guys supporting us. It means the absolute world. Thank you so much for that. S'mores is the most popular for a reason. It's absolutely delicious. Thank you, Bluegrass. You are so amazing. I have folks watching me on the Tuble-Ubles as well as the TikToks. This is what it looks like. I do stir in the chocolate chips because if I leave it in one solid layer, it'll completely come apart. Cartoon Becky. I bet you can get gluten-free graham crackers. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what it is about graham crackers, but they're so stinking expensive. I used to try to make them as well, and I can't make them. Oh, thank you so much. I got an order. Yay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I considered that, and then I was like, wow, they're expensive. So it's a little bit of a challenge, I admit. So I do have, I think what I have in stock right now is 5 flavors with gluten. I also do pans on my Direct W. It's like if you wanted to do a specific pan custom order for like a birthday or something like that. And if they wanted me to do gluten-free, I would probably do it. Just because that's why I am. Yeah, I found that, Wenda, but the only thing that I found to be pretty comparable is our cookies and cream. The gluten-free Oreos are pretty comparable in price. So I was like, you know what? I can swing that. Let's see if it makes a difference. I honestly don't know if people care about it or not. But we do have so many gluten-free options, like 35 flavors. Most people seem to be okay with what we have. Beautiful s'mores, our most popular flavor. I'll try to do some little extra graham cracker in there. Oh, you've done 4 pans. I've lost track. Refining fire. How are you so awesome? Good day to you, Toasty fam. How's it going? Amori, my dear. Welcome in. We are doing our s'mores. I don't know why my camera angle is so exceptionally bad tonight. But I have to make sure I'm actually in the camera shot. So yes, that's a good point that Miss Wenda is bringing up. You can freeze these for up to a year. They are otherwise perfectly shelf stable for at least 3 months or more, depending on your environment. I've had folks say, oh yeah, I have this for 6 months and it's totally fine.
Or 5 minutes.
Or 5 minutes, yeah, depending on your level of how much you want to stop. Hello, Karina, how are you? I did make a pickle. Marshmallow for you. That's true. That's true love right there, I'm telling you. This is our beautiful s'mores gourmet marshmallows. You get 3 of these in a package, by the way. See back here, it's 3 for that cookie dough, and over here we have the raspberry prickly pear. We make all of our sprinkles in shop. They are all naturally colored. The candy making course. I was kind of hoping no one would ask. I kind of gave up on it. I'm really sorry to say. My drive has been really low. What makes them gourmet? That's a great question. Just some sounds, bro. We're the only shop in the entire global marketplace, the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace that actually uses the real root to make the candy. We do a 12-hour cold water extraction of the root before we start making the candy. It takes us 24 hours to make it. We use beef gelatin, which has more protein and more collagen in it than the typical pork gelatin used in most gummies and marshmallows, because most people just list it as gelatin. Most people don't know it's pork gelatin, and it's just not as good of an ingredient. And then we use all natural colors. We never use corn syrup. Corn syrup is like a cheap, highly industrial garbage ingredient that I think we can do better. And so, yeah, we should raise the bar on what we're calling gourmet. And we're family owned and operated. It's just me and my family doing this. So we don't actually have enough business or make enough to have employees. So it's just us. It's just me and the family. So my husband and I work side by side. We have this beautiful gourmet kitchen that is only dedicated to marshmallows. I thought about expanding into other candies, and I can't swing it. So what we focus on is the best candy, the best marshmallows in the world. So the mallow here in the s'mores, we have like 40 flavors, but the mallow in the s'mores is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. It is not just vanilla. I don't do just vanilla in my shop. And you see the graham crackers on the back too. So that we stir up the chocolate in the middle. Otherwise, the marshmallow won't stick to itself and it'll fall apart like a little puppet. But all of our squares are about 2-inch cubes. This is what a package looks like. It's 6 ounces of candy. I've got pretty average size hands. That's a lot of candy. So it's the same that you see we have a nice bagging machine, so it's professionally bagged. You know, it's really nice with all the allergen information, etc. So this does contain dairy. It does contain gluten. So, you know, pretty neat. And you're not going to taste the marshmallow root because root it's bitter. We don't want to taste it, but you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the marshmallow root in the mouth. It's exceptionally silky compared to other marshmallows. If you don't like marshmallows, it's because you don't like crap. I'll just say it. The stuff in the grocery stores is actually horrid. But this is a totally different experience. And if you've never had real old-fashioned marshmallows before, you might want to consider giving this a try because no one makes them like we do. Unless, you know, someone is doing it at home, like a grandma, you know, someone that actually knows what they're doing. People in farmers markets, perhaps. But as far as an actual marshmallow shop, no one is making them like we are. And this is my own recipe. I didn't just get it off the internet or something. So it took me quite a lot of doing to come up with a recipe and make it work. So it's really special to us, and I really would love it if you guys had the opportunity to share it with someone that you care about. Who can you think of that you want to reconnect with? And you're like, hey, I saw this weird lady on TikTok. You want to have a roasting party? You can reconnect with a person that maybe you've lost touch with for a while. What a nice excuse. Hey, I want to do a roasting party. I found this weird lady on TikTok. Let's see if it's any good. By the way, if you do roast these, you absolutely have to turn them a lot. You have to rotate them. These are much more moisture rich than the stuff at the grocery store. You have to rotate them a lot. They are very moisture rich. They absolutely do caramelize, but they caramelize in a completely different and superior way than the stuff at the grocery store. They are much more tender. They take more attention. You'll have to roast it, but then the outside, that shell that you can get, it just turns into a creme brulee shell of whatever flavor you got. And it's just so delicious. And Maury says, all the good mallows come first. I think s'mores is still my favorite. Thank you so much. They don't puff up. That's true. So yeah, if you put these in the microwave, you're going to be disappointed. These don't puff up. We don't make them the way that the factories make them. We use pure cane sugar. It's our first ingredient. Hey there, Audra. And like I said, they don't puff up. So they will turn into a syrup after they're melted because we're not using corn syrup. It's different. I'm ready to be out of a burn ban. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, we've been having similar here in New Mexico. Similar, my friend. This is what a package of s'mores looks like size-wise. I like to try to get a little extra graham cracker just kind of added on the back here. You can make treats with them. Yep, I have done that before. I actually used orange dreamsicle to make Rice Krispie treats for my daughter and her little, she had this slumber party. So yeah, this is what one marshmallow looks like. It's pretty big, you know. I've got average size hands. That's a lot of candy. But yeah, most people just enjoy them straight out of the bag, just as their own legit candy, because they are pretty good on their own. Yeah, they are good. They really, truly are. And this is literally how my family and I pay rent. This is not just some hobby. We're really serious about what we do here. So thank you for understanding that and appreciating old-fashioned candy making. Thank you for helping us keep it alive. Here's what it looks like. I'm trying to show y'all a big picture of it. But yeah, this is literally, you know, it's our family enthusiasm. Try to put a little bit extra graham cracker on it. Pistachio is so good. That's so true. Ellie says, but won't add the discount on the checkout page. So are you on our direct? So one thing you need to be aware of, Miss Ellie, is if you're on our direct, Shopify will not let you stack discounts. So make sure there's not like an extra little coupon code thing. It's only free shipping or some other discount code. So, because you know how you go to a website and then like you put in your email address and it gives you a certain percentage off. You have to choose one for Shopify. They won't let you stack. So just choose the free shipping. It's a way bigger discount. And it's possible you'll have to start over because Shopify just won't let you double stack. It should be working. Are you in the lower 48 states? It's only for the lower 48 states. Maybe you're in a different state. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, I kind of wish that Shopify didn't do that, but yeah, it should work. I mean, I know it works because people use it all day. So I would suggest refreshing or maybe starting again, just making sure there's not some kind of like automatic thing that's trying to go in there because it sounds like something's kind of hung that up a little bit. This right here, Vanilla Rose, is our s'mores. This is our most popular flavor. Most people grab this and the best seller bundle, or maybe some other flavors if they're like, hey, I want to try out the prickly raspberry pear. Prickly raspberry pear. What am I saying? Raspberry prickly pear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ellie, keep me posted on that. Everything should be working. Thank you for liking the live, my friend. So yeah, we use the real deal, the actual marshmallow plant. Jake, you barely caught us, my friend. This is our s'mores. This is the last of the batch of cutting for the s'mores. I was going to do an earlier afternoon thing, but we've kind of had some... We're getting caught up slowly. TikTok is slowly starting to pay us. Yeah, we're almost finished. I'm not going to be packing orders later. I'm feeling rather unenergetic. You know what I'm saying? Refining fire. We need to pump her up so she packs. You're so sweet. Oh my God, you guys are so sweet. Yeah, it's been a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a very good actress. I'm a great musician, but I'm a terrible actress. Thank you so much for that order. Oh my God, y'all. I know, refining fire, I'm sorry. I will do my best to do my double live pack tomorrow where I do, you know, the afternoon of the making and then the packing of the orders at the end of the day too. So this one is a raspberry prickly pear. It's a nice bright berry flavor. It's a nice bright berry flavor. And the sprinkles that are on there, by the way, we naturally make those in our shop. We're fighting fire. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. You're awesome. I'm sorry I've been, you know, it's been challenging because TikTok is not paying me. I can't do my job. I've had to borrow money from friends to get orders shipped out. You know what I mean? It's been like such a downer. It's kind of hard to not be like, rah, you know what I mean? I don't like bitching on my live because it's no fun, but like it's just the truth. How can I do my job if TikTok doesn't pay me? Why are you dusting? That's a great question. So you see these lines? Vanilla Rose, this has already been cut before my live. I have this really nice cutter that has wires that go this way and then the conk. So they both cut in perfect squares every single time. 2-inch cubes is what we always cut in. And even though it's been cut, they love each other so much, they don't want to be apart. So if I don't powder between, it's like fix a flat. They stay together. So I have to powder in between. I like to do a little bit of graham cracker on there too. And so I just have to powder in between. It makes that sound too. That's so funny. Yeah, they are really yummy. They really are. So the mallow vanilla rose, I think it's really special. It's not just vanilla. So most marshmallows, you know, it's that crap at the grocery store. You do your chocolate, you do your graham cracker, you do the marshmallow, but it's a vanilla marshmallow, right? This is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. It is not just vanilla. If we were to take away that granola, if we were to take away the chocolate and the rest, you would be like, that tastes like a s'more. So pretty special. I try to make it really special. I wouldn't use these for s'mores because it's practically already a done deal. You can totally roast them. It's awesome. Yeah, they're very moist. And so if you were to roast these, just be aware that you're going to have to rotate them quite a bit because they're not going to behave like the crap at the grocery store. They're going to be, very soft. You're going to have to rotate it quickly, but they caramelize so beautifully. You do have to be attentive though, and they're delicious roasted. I don't typically roast them because I'm impatient and I just eat them. Y'all, I ate like a whole package yesterday by myself and I didn't roast anything. I just put it in my pie hole, my marshmallow hole, and I was just like, okay, I'm good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is our s'mores. Wait, what flavor did I eat? Let's see. I had coconut, I had creme brulee, and I had, what was it? Oh, caramel dulce de leche. Yeah, because I do what I want. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had those, so I was like, I'm gonna do this. Yummo. Here's the last one, my friends. Okay, so the last marshmallow pull of the day. Let's make a wish, okay? It's like wishing on a star, because I like spreading the good vibes, right? So how do you not get a stomach ache? Because of the marshmallow root and the lack of corn syrup. That's a huge difference. So my friends, we do the vibe thing, right? We try to spread good cheer and nice thinking towards people that might need it. So let's do a wish on this last marshmallow pull. Okay, you can keep it to yourselves if you want to. You can share it in the chat as well. But everyone make a wish. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I hope you made your wish, my friends. Let me get a little extra graham cracker on there. Yeah, I could never eat marshmallows out of the packet when the stuff at the grocery store. Casey, I could never eat the stuff at the grocery stores. Make me sick instantly. But yeah, this is our s'mores. This is gluten-free. It does have real dairy because it has real chocolate in there. But most of my flavors are gluten-free, and my bundles are always gluten-free. You can see here we've got the cookie dough, which is gluten-free, and we've got the raspberry prickly pear, which is gluten-free. Blessings, that Stephanie gets many blessings, and the funk fleas. Volcano, I wish your sheets are cool when you go to sleep tonight. Heck yeah. Spread some love, my friends. You never know what someone is going through on a, private level. So maybe just share it with someone that you don't know. Just be like, hey, this random person, I want that lady at the grocery store or whatever to have this little wish. So thank you so much for spreading some joy with me. I really appreciate you. I will be doing the 2 lives as usual tomorrow. And if you order today, my friends, I will ship out your order tomorrow morning. You guys are amazing. Miss Wenda, blessings for my girl to be happy and carefree. You guys are amazing. I love you to pieces. You are enough exactly how you are. And the world is a better place because you are in it. Life is sweeter when we come together. Bye-bye.